Ethiopia's army is committing war crimes and crimes against humanity, while its biggest donors turn a blind eye. That's according to a new report from Human Rights Watch. The report documents atrocities committed by the military in the Ogaden area of Ethiopia last year. The violence erupted after rebels there attacked a Chinese-run oil installation.
The Army's answer to the rebels has been to viciously attack civilians in the Ogaden.
Georgette Gagnon is the Africa Director at Human Rights Watch. She says the Ethiopian Army has killed, tortured, and raped thousands of civilians who are from the same Somali clan as the rebels.
In chilling accounts, witnesses and victims described to us nightly beatings with the barrel of a gun, public executions, and the burning and looting of entire villages.
Human Rights Watch interviewed more than 100 victims and eyewitnesses to the violence. They told of the Army's systematic campaign against civilians. Satellite imagery confirmed the burning of villages. This woman was interviewed at a refugee camp in northern Kenya. My son was killed, she says. They killed him while he was looking after livestock. And my brother was killed when he was looking after goats. I have no idea of the whereabouts of my husband. She says soldiers burned her well, her fields, and her house. She's worried about those that she left behind.
We had nowhere to turn to. All our people dispersed. Now we cannot help our people who are imprisoned there today.
The Ethiopian government did not respond to Human Rights Watch's request to visit Ogaden. The government denies the abuses occurred. They've cracked down on journalists and witnesses who tried to speak out. Georgette Gagnon says it's up to Ethiopia's biggest aid donors to demand accountability.
There is no way anybody can say, including these donors, that these atrocities haven't been happening and that the Ethiopian government isn't responsible.
Donors, including the United States, the UK, and the European Union, give at least $2 billion to Ethiopia every year. The U.S. provides funding and training for Ethiopia's army through regional counterterrorism efforts.
We want the major donors to press Ethiopia to end the violence, and we're urging the U.S. to investigate reports of abuse by Ethiopian forces, identify the specific units involved, and ensure that they receive no assistance or training from the U.S. government.
Federal law requires that the U.S. withhold aid from military units responsible for human rights abuses. For Human Rights Watch, I'm Jessie Graham.
Okay, so that was the video highlighting the abuse happening in the Ogaadeeniya region in Ethiopia. Okay, and I'm just gonna go over a map to show us exactly where in Ethiopia this is happening. So these are the main areas affected by the abuse. Okay, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise awareness so that the Western countries that are supporting Ethiopia realize and curtail the abuse. Okay, all right. Okay, and this is where you can go. This is the picture of some of the abuse. Okay, and this is the website where you can go to donate more if you want to. Tell your friends about it, tell your family. What we're trying to do is just raise awareness. Okay, so it's amnesty.akaraisin.com. Okay, and now Yasmin's gonna talk to us a little bit about the video you just watched.
The video we just watched was talking about highlighting the many abuses going on in Ethiopia right now and what the Ethiopian government is doing to oppress the people. Some of the things they've done to the people is rape of women. So gudaha kufsanayaan, ruuxa bay helaan xabiska iska gelinayaan, and the destruction guryaha la gubaya and xayawaanada waa la gubaya. Waxa xataa laba ruux oo Swedish ah journalist ah maxay rabeen inay u tagaan ogaadeeniya oo Aduunku u sheegaan laakiin ayaga xataa 11 sano baa xabiska la geliyay laakiin hadda way ka bixiyeen wax badan abuse badan baa meeshaas ka dhacay dadka adduunkan ma garanayaan waxa dhacayo maxaa rabnaa inaan adduunka u sheegno oo help the people and our people and get more awareness and save people like them in our country. Thank you.